So with Hayward off the hook now, that means Kendall's on the hook in a big way. She's got motive, means, opportunity, fingerprints all over the murder weapon. It's going to be a tough one to find.
I know that, and we both know that.
And we've got a DA in this North guy.
Oh, God, Henry North, huh? Yeah, pretty ambitious little cat, isn't he? Just wants his conviction.
Actually, the way I read this, he wants to convict the celebrity's daughter, and he doesn't much care if she's innocent or guilty. So what do we do? Well, try this on for size, if you would. You've got a distraught mother because she thinks her child has been killed. She's grieving, grief-stricken, in fact, and she just kind of lost her mind temporarily.
Insane.
Yeah.
All right, and she walks?
No, she won't walk. Should do maybe 5 years.
5 years? No, that's not gonna happen.
Look, that's what Kendall said when I pitched it to her, and I don't blame her. But my job is to let her know her options, and believe it or not, Zach, this is one of her better options.
Jackson, it's not gonna happen.
What's not gonna happen?
Emma wants to go and see her mom.
Is that true? Angie says you didn't seem very sick. Were you faking it so that you could come here and see Mommy?
I knew my tummy would feel better if I could see Mommy for a little while. Please?
You missed so much school, though, Princess. You need to be in school today.
Okay, but can I see Mommy first?
No. Honey, no. Not now. It's not a good idea.
Mr. Montgomery wants you to cop a plea. Tell the jury that you've been a little crazy lately. Maybe 5 years.
Look, I know you're resistant to that idea, and I don't blame you, but it's something you should at least consider.
No, but I didn't kill Stuart. I didn't do it. Someone else did. I mean, are we just going to give up on figuring out who it was?
No, look, we got a DA who all he wants to do is hit one out of the park in the big leagues. He doesn't care if you're guilty or not.
All right, the DA. We got to come up with something better, Jackson. 5 years. That's a long time for somebody who didn't do anything.
All right, listen. I wanted to shoot Adam, but wanting and doing are two different things. Now, this DA, I don't care. He can go for broke. But I have the truth on my side. And a husband who's just remarried me to avoid making me look guilty in court.
So we fight.
Yeah, we fight.
Good girl. Exactly what I wanted to hear you say. I'll go toe-to-toe with this guy. Gloves off.
Annie, put your robe on.
This
Now.
is Aidan. No means no.
Emma's one flight up.
Emma's sick.
No, she's okay, but Ryan's going to take her home, so if you want to see her, you have to hurry.
Look, I am sorry for interrupting, and I know it's terribly rude, but it's kind of important.
Really? I can't imagine who it's about.
Excuse me. Okay, what's David done now?
It's what he might do that scares me. You know, Jake and Amanda took off on their honeymoon, and of course they didn't leave word where they were going, but David is furious. He is hell-bent on hunting them down, and I'm just afraid of what he might do if he finds them.
Okay, now tell me the part you left out.
David thinks that they flew the coop to keep him away from his baby.
Well, did they?
Dad doesn't think so. Me, I think it's possible. Look, David can do a truckload of damage, right? With an unborn child involved, it could get ugly. It could get really ugly, Marissa.
You want me to stop?
That water is so blue. It's like blue bath water.
I know.
Let's never leave. Let's just stay here forever.
We could do that. I could buy a big catamaran. You could sell little tickets. But you got to braid women's hair on the beach.
Oh, yeah, and the baby can...
What is it? What's happening?
It's just a Braxton hit.
Is that the first one?
It started on the plane.
Well, why didn't you say anything to me?
Well, there's nothing to do but write it out. So I'm pretty much Braxton Hicks Pro right now.
All right, well, if it started on the plane, it's a couple of hours ago.
But I just had a few.
It's another one?
Yeah, the last hour or so, a bunch in a row. You know what I need?
There's no time for a bath. You're in labor.
What?
You're in labor.
I can't be.
Well, here you are. This is it. Baby doesn't care about plans.
But I'm not ready.
Well, this little boy's ready.
His cheeks are so pink. They're all rosy. It's been so long, I feel like I haven't seen that in forever.
He's a champion. The best of you and me.
Zach, I've been thinking.
Don't do it. You're gonna hurt yourself.
I've been thinking about the plea. 5 years. I don't know, maybe they let me out early for good behavior.
Good behavior. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Sure, they'll let you out for that.
I'm serious.
I know. That's what scares me.
You're an amazing dad.
I can't raise those kids by myself. They need you to be there. If you plead guilty, you're in the system. 5 years turns into 20, and you can't do that to the boys.
Or to you.
Mommy is still sick. She really, really needs peace and quiet.
I promise I'll talk really soft.
Sweetie, it's just not a good idea.
But you let me talk to Mommy on the phone.
That was a little bit different.
How? Mommy!
Hey, you. Whoa, what's all that?
Well, Mama had to empty out a storage locker, hence the toy museum.
Oh, you know that most of this stuff is lethal, right? Yeah, you got lead-based paint here. And this crib, please, this was recalled years ago.
And yet we managed to survive. It's a miracle. Think it's because we're bionic?
Probably.
Well.
Hey, Dad, listen, I came here to apologize to you. But before? Yeah, I mean, I left here. It was a negative feeling. And...
Well, honey, come on. That's just Hayward. He's like a one-man crop duster for doom and gloom.
Oh, please tell me about it. I did hear how he wrecked your marriage to Crystal.
Yep, and to Dixie. But you know what they say, sometimes marriages is just come and go. But your kids are your kids for your whole life. Which is why I can't help feel for David a little, you know? I mean, who am I or Jake or Amanda to deny him access to his kid?
Well, because he doesn't just want access to his kid. Come on. David is a horrific man.
Liza, I did some pretty horrific things when I was out there looking for Kathy. Things I never thought myself capable of. But you're right. There's no telling how far David will go. I sense disaster. But one thing's for sure. Kids are miraculous, aren't they? And their toys are so much more fun than ours. You think they still make caps for these?
I'd give a damn if they're on the other side of the galaxy. You track them down, you understand? Don't look at me like that.
Don't Amanda and Jake deserve a honeymoon?
You're being naive. It's not a honeymoon. It's a kidnapping mission. It's my child.
Yours and Amanda's.
Amanda couldn't raise a lab rat, let alone a baby.
I'm sure it's that kind of talk that made Amanda take off. You've been threatening to grab that baby for months. What kind of mother wouldn't run from a threat like that?
She can run all she wants. I'm still gonna find her.
You're really ready to rip that child away from its mother.
And you're here to stop me, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.